Hey, what is up guys? It is Silver Sun here and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the Dragon Ball Super episode 118. Alright, so this episode basically starts out with Universe 2 having to send a message to the universe. They're pretty much broadcasting the Tournament of Power, and they're pretty much just telling them that, that hope still lies within them, and they kind of have a chance of winning the tournament. It's not over yet, and pretty much they're gaining power from that, like love power basically. Like the last three Warriors of Universe 2, um, they're pretty much fighting Goku, but then the androids come back and they're basically having a group fight, basically 3v3 right there, with Goku pretty much weakened at this point, so it's a little hard for him to fight, but he's still in it. Meanwhile, we see Gohan and Piccolo fighting off the two Namekians, the last two warriors for Universe 6, and pretty much so far, Universe 7's had the most fighters, but in turn, since they've been fighting for so long, since the beginning of the tournament, they're still around and whatnot, most of them, that means that they're pretty tired as well, so but they're still holding their own very well, in fact, to where, it's actually revealed that the what was it, Universe 6 Namekians, they before the tournament started, they merged together because how Namekians have that fusing ability to where they can pretty much fuse their power together as one, and so pretty much Gohan and Piccolo feel that energy, and pretty much they go full power at this point, having merged with everybody on their planet. So pretty much they're really powerful at this point, pretty much fighting to the end basically, powering up as much as they can, because they're the last warriors for that universe. Everything's on the line at this point, and so pretty much everybody's just fighting to their fullest. Pretty much Gohan and Piccolo are fighting the Namekians, who are fighting back really aggressively. Uh, Gohan's actually trying to protect Piccolo in all this while he fires his special beam cannon, trying to get an opening on them, and they're pretty much just going back and forth with that kind of strategy with the Namekians. But meanwhile, Goku and the androids are pretty much fighting off the last three warriors of Universe 2, and it's really weird, honestly. Universe 2 is a weird universe, but pretty much that love and stuff like that they were talking about earlier, pretty much they chanting the people from Universe 2 and whatnot. They chanting and cheering them on, and so that pretty much gives them power, enough power for them to transform into basically Ribrianne and Rosie and uh, Kakun-san, I think that's her name. Pretty much just those three warriors. The other three, I forgot their names. I don't know what their names are, but pretty much they pretty much basically just transform into them, costumes and all, and they're pretty much just going at it between Goku and the androids, and they're all just duking it out. They're pretty much battling it out at this point, going at each other blow for blow. Two of these fights going on simultaneously, and then pretty much, I thought this was a really cool part to where Goku and Gohan were pretty much starting up a Kamehameha together, and it was pretty much going in sync, kinda. Goku would say Ka, and then Gohan would say Me, and then Ha Me Ha, and then pretty much they just shot both of the last warriors out of the ring at that point. So, oh wait, no, I'm jumping ahead a little bit actually, but yeah, that's honestly what happens near the end. But pretty much before that, with Universe 2, they pretty much form this big black hole heart shaped attack, and they launch it at Goku and the androids, and they're pretty much uh just kind of sitting there under the weight because it's a lot of energy and whatnot. It's a black hole, not even an instant transmission could escape it. But pretty much Goku powers up to blue, and then they do the Kamehameha, and that's pretty much the end of the two universes right there. And that was it. Pretty much Universe 2, had their own little thing going on there. Before they got erased, they did their whole little poses and stuff like that, and then they just flashed away in a little heart. And then Universe 6 pretty much left out too. They got erased too. It was kind of funny. The title, I feel is kind of misleading. They're saying it's a tragedy and whatnot, and it's gonna be real sad and whatnot. That's what I was expecting going into this, but like at the end of the episode, I didn't really feel too much like sadness, I guess. Not that you really should feel too much sadness in a show like this, but still, like it lacked the emotions like that it did the first time a universe got erased, because pretty much like it was mostly like just jokes, honestly, like near the end, like when they got erased, like uh back in the beginning when Universe 2 showed up and whatnot. Shamba did that little like face at the beginning. I'll probably post a picture of it right here, just so I think you guys can see what I'm trying to explain here. But pretty much he did that same face at the very end when he got erased. He pretty much called out to Beerus, and he was pretty much just like doing that face of him again and whatnot. And Beerus just looked at him like all ticked off, like he didn't really care. Vados didn't care. She was over there with Universe 7 pretty much just like singing with them. She didn't care about Champa or none of them like that. But yeah, it was kind of funny, like when they got erased, like Universe still Universe 6, like Calypso was like chasing after the Namekians, like trying to beat them up because like they were the last few warriors, and she said like if they didn't win, she was gonna beat them up, and that's exactly what she was doing, and she was like just chasing them around and whatnot. Pretty funny, like, and that was pretty much it. Also, a nice little touch that they kind of added, like they didn't really have to add this in, but I thought it was kind of funny. Pretty much Beerus broke the fourth wall at the end when Champa got erased. He pretty much just turned back, not caring at all. And then he's pretty much just like referring to the narrator, telling him to, get on with it, close out the episode as he usually does. And he pretty much just started narrating right then and there. I thought that was really funny. But it actually closes with Vegeta, who's pretty much still fighting that police guy. I don't know what happened with Topo. I can't, like, I know he was fighting him earlier on, but I forgot like what happened, like how it ended. Like, I don't think it ended, but I guess they just got separated or whatever, or like I don't know how that fight broke up. But basically, he's fighting the police guy from, I can't remember the universe, but he's fighting him basically, and Vegeta's not in a good mood right now, and that's where the episode ends. And I thought it was a pretty good episode. Like, the title would have you suggest otherwise. Like, you'd think it's probably like an emotional, like pretty sad episode, but nah, it was quite funny throughout most of it. And also the art and animation, in my opinion, was really good. Like, mostly just like the animation. There wasn't too many like still shots where I thought like, oh, it just looked fantastic, like on point, like shading and highlights and all that stuff. But more or less the animation, like with the beams and whatnot, like the beams that they were firing off in this episode, they were like whipping and like zooming around the screen and whatnot. It looked really nice and fluid, and I just liked it a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. This episode was really good in my opinion. But tell me what you guys thought of this episode. If you guys happen to have seen it, did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Did you guys think there should have been some more stuff added, some stuff taken away? How do you guys feel about the changes going on in the tournament now? Now that Universe 6 and 2's been gone. I mean, in all honesty, I'm kind of happy that Universe 2 is gone, but Universe 6, I mean, we've kind of known them the longest, obviously, out of all these other universes, and it does kind of suck to see them go away like that, but they both left like a G, basically. They like there wasn't any like poetic moments with that. There wasn't no like tearful like speech or whatever. Like with Champa and Beerus, they pretty much just kept it casual, like just kept it, how it should, basically how it should be. But yeah, I thought this episode was really good. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. So until the next one, Silver Sun is out.